Raymond has just 3 months to wrangle this wild Alaska shoreline.
All right, let's go.
It's kind of dangerous.
Into a dream 2,800 square foot fishing cabin.
This one here is going to be monumental.
No roads, no medical.
Watch out! Don't be underneath it. This is heavy.
And very few second chances. This is where real world meets real muscle. This is Alaska. Off the grid.
I came to Alaska because I couldn't get lost in the lower 48 anymore. And that was 33 years ago. So I would never move back. I've been building houses since I was a very young man because my father built houses. But last year, I was totally building for myself. It took forever to build that little bitty cabin. This year, I'm working for somebody else. My client is Tim Ruff. He's done very well for himself, and obviously he's done well enough he can afford to hire me to build him a cabin.
I've lived in Alaska for about 30 years, and wife and I and the kids are building a place on Old Chittenden Lake. An awesome place that's got all 5 species of salmon, and it's a great fishery, and we want a place that we can fly into on a lake and have great fishing.
It'll be across the Matanuska Valley, across the big Susitna River, and then back into another valley, which is at the base of the Yunlo Mountains. And there's a whole series of lakes in this area, and Boshetna Lake is actually the largest of all those lakes. Boy, we got a lot of brush to get out of here. It looks like a jungle. It's gonna be right here. 26 feet going up by 36 feet deep, 3-story structure. We've got a full basement underneath it, main floor, second floor living area, sleeping area, and then above that is a bonus loft. So we got to clear everything within 25, 30 feet of it so we can get a better view of the lake. What a view, huh?
Dad didn't leave anything out on this one. It's gonna be a gorgeous, beautiful place. Another job by Lee Raymond.
You know, it is nice to work with my son. My son's biggest problem is he is high speed, no grease. Look out, look out, look out!
I won't fall this year, promise.
All right, I'm gonna start over there because I got a widowmaker right there that is gonna be fun. There's a tree leaning against the tree.
And they'll fall
And you gotta
over.
cut the tree down to get the one that's leaning off of it, and that's the widowmaker. Well, today we're starting at my house. We're getting all of our supplies loaded up. Let's see, I need that cooler. Let's go get some ice. Mostly the tools are going to go to the barge and then helicoptered into site. The food I will take with me in a beaver, and we will make sure it gets in there because that's real important. We don't have a thing out there. There's nothing. Our first trip in is building a camp. Trying to compare a build site in a remote bush area compared to where I could just drive to the site. Out there, I need everything. I need 2 of everything. I need tools to repair everything. I need replacement parts for when things break down. There is no going to the store. There is no calling up the local lumberyard and saying, hey, can you deliver this? Ready?
Come on, just say it to me.
We're out of here. Come on, timber, come on, let's go, load up. Get in the back, come on. There he goes, right in the back. I wish I had my son trained as well as that dog.
Ah, shut up.
Altogether, we're bringing into this place probably over 120,000 pounds. The barge is 50 cents a pound. It's a lot more with that helicopter. He's $3,000 an hour. So round trip, we're spending $6,000 every time he comes out, and he's coming out 3 times. Now, slide it. All right. Woo! That was work. That's a lot of weight. Ah! We're out of here.
My name's Eric Johnson. I run freight in the barge. It's about 65 water miles to where we'll be offloading. We'll be heading down the Susitna River, go down about 18, 20 miles, and then take a right turn on the Yentna, and then 40 miles up the Yentna. It's 47 feet long, 11-foot beam, and I've got 675 horsepower, 3 outboards. You don't want to fall in it. Without life preserver, you don't last very long. You get so much silt from the glaciers in the water, it'll fill up all your clothing and just act like a lead weight. And I've been on 2 rescue missions, and we've never found a body. They sink and you never find them.
We all got in here, luckily. So we're gonna make the best of it, and we're gonna have some fun.
I'm a pony keg type of guy.
Pony keg, yeah.
Lightweights with their 6-packs.
Earl is always the right choice. Earl's worked for me since the mid-90s, so 20 years. Earl will do his job and do it right. I need to have a tin up that's bug-free. It's so fun when you get something that you have no instructions. We're looking for a corner we don't have. The hooks are supposed to go in. There's no way in heck this one goes there. I don't think that's gonna work.
Hey, at least I'm doing something, even if it's wrong.
It's kind of frustrating when you're hired to build a custom remote cabin because you're so good at making something out of nothing, and you get thrown this bag of goodies that you can't even make something out of.
JFDI, just do it.
Let's just tie it off. We'll put stuff under it. We'll use it for dry storage, and that's about it. It'll be a great temporary shelter for everything but us. So luckily, we have a couple of spare tents that we can actually use, and we're gonna, because we don't have any other choice now. Do I think this is an omen of things to come? Nah. It's gonna be a very exciting day.
Helicopter!
We're bringing materials into site.
Something that shouldn't be in the air is up there.
It's dangerous for everybody.
Spin it around, spin it around.
All of us.
Holy. Woo!
This thing's gigantic. And it's gonna be right here. 26 feet going up by 36 feet deep, 3-story structure. Well, today's gonna be a very exciting day. We're gonna be bringing materials into site.
Helicopter!
26,000 pounds, mostly tools. We're bringing in all the tractor equipment, plus we're bringing in materials for a boat dock. We're using a helicopter because it's actually the cheapest route of all things, the cheapest.
My name's Doug Ritchie. This is a UH-1B Huey. Eric has a barge close to the building site as he can get it, so we have to come in and move him out to the remote location. A lot of times we're working with people that have to set a load. That's probably the biggest danger, is making sure they stay safe.
It's dangerous for everybody, all of us. The sound of this helicopter coming is kind of like watching an old Vietnam movie, you know, where they're going chop, 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 chop. It's the backhoe, so set on one end or the other. Holy, take a look at that. All right, can you see the guys down there?
Yeah, down by the little, yeah.
Jim, follow us over here. Follow me.
Watch out, watch out, he's coming down.
Watch out, watch out. Grab a hold of that and spin it around. my gosh, it blew us all over. That was exciting. We should be getting loads every 2 to 4 minutes. It depends on what he's picking up.
Oh boy, that's not good.
It's spinning because it's such a narrow load.
And he's on his way back. All right, guys, get out, because he's got a spinner. The net's hooked on something. What? Hey, all right, get out. Let's go. Get out, get out. Aaron, get out. That is perfect right there.
Rigging this for the helicopter. Should be here any minute.
That tractor is very important. If we didn't have that tractor, this job wouldn't happen at all. The tractor by itself is 3,000 pounds alone. Here comes the tractor. Guys, don't be underneath it. This is heavy. Oh boy, look at that. Something that shouldn't be in the air is up there. Woo! Where'd my hat go?
That was super cool. It was pretty awesome to see a tractor come flying through the air. That was pretty epic.
We're just beginning. Controlled chaos. Okay, so all of our supplies are here that we need. Well, today we're gonna get some real work done. We're pulling out tools, buckets, paintbrushes. We're setting up the generator. Set it right there in front of us so we can just slide it in there. By the end of today, there will probably be an outhouse built, and we're gonna start putting things together. Toilet seat, very important. In Alaska, in our remote areas, we don't have running water or a bathroom. So the first thing you gotta do is create an outhouse.
I'm digging the most important hole over here.
This is the hole for the outhouse.
I'm the low man on the totem pole, so I get jobs.
Things in those holes don't decompose like they do in the lower 48, so that stuff that goes in may just stay there for 25, 30 years. When Michael gets done here, he's gonna be exhaustipated. That means he's so tired he doesn't give a Aaron, that treated plywood right there, I want you to cut that, rip that to 22.5 by 22.5.
Yeah, I know.
Get the big beam saw set up. Oh, I'm missing a 4-foot level and a little level. Aaron, where the heck did he go? I wanted my son doing this because he's much younger than me. I gave him a list of things to do and he took it on himself to go find a level.
There's no levels.
Did I ask you to go get a level? Or did I ask you to cut 4x12s and plywood? What did I ask you to do? Did I ask you to
the level. Do not yell at me.
There is so much more to do here. That level is not important.
You said it was the
Aaron,
most
I said
important.
cut these. Listen to me.
No.
Yeah. Lucy, I'm home. I like a little roof overhang in the front so you can kind of step in out of the rain before you drop your drawers or whatever it is, you know, and you have a little room. Now, time for the throne, the lid. Voila! Look at the view. Woohoo! I can't imagine a prettier place to sit down and enjoy life. I need some nails.
You want galvanized Tico nails?
That's all we got.
No.
We have to have these nails to move on. That's a really bad mistake. I'm stuck. Here comes the tractor. If we didn't have that tractor, this job wouldn't happen at all. This project has a super big challenge, and the challenge is a basement. I don't usually ever put in basements. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of digging. Only those people that have either a lot of time on their hands or a lot of money does it.
Figure out how this damn thing goes.
My client is Tim Ruff. Mostly this basement is for storage of his toys, his four-wheelers, his snow machine. Earl can run a machine.
I don't do enough of it to learn every machine, but I do know enough about it that I can figure it out.
Most controls, when you pull this lever back, you raise the boom, and this lever brings in the swing arm. Well, that was just the opposite.
How the hell's this thing go again?
It's real frustrating.
Oh my God. Sure he knows what he's doing there?
We need to put a foundation in. And here we can't just dig a hole and pour concrete. The concrete truck's not gonna make it here. We're using the pier pads. We're using the post coming up out of the center. The treated wood, though, is actually less expensive, lighter, faster. And so once we get out of the ground, this thing's gonna go very fast.
I am working on what's going in the bottom of the holes. We're putting pads to set the posts on.
I should have used a lot of nails. Jeez, I use a lot of nails. I've got a short nail for siding. I got a long nail for framing. I'm using only galvanized nails on this job. Hot dip galvanize is something that they do to protect steel from rusting. This ground is saturated with moisture 9 months out of the year. So it's kind of like having steel setting in water all the time. That's not a good thing. So yeah, we have to have nails, and they have to be galvanized.
We're out.
I need some nails.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you want galvanized Tico nails.
That's all we got.
No.
You gave us the wrong ones?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. He can't give us brights. I never order brights. These are all galvanized. I don't bring brights out here at all because they rust. We hit a terrible snag. The nails they sent me were not galvanized. Well, it means we're totally stopped. We can't do anything. It's serious. We have to have these nails to move on, and it pretty much just shuts us down. That's a really bad mistake. I'm stuck. Just 12 miles north of here, I have boxes of them.
You have cases up there.
I do. So the answer to this problem is we're gonna get Tim to run my son Aaron up to Quiet Lake where my cabin's at, because up there I have the nails and the nail gun we need to make this work. We gotta call out to Tim. We could hop in his little plane and be up there and back in 30 minutes, and I could have what I need. Not having what we need here, gosh, it is so frustrating. It's so much easier to be on the road system where I can just get in my truck, go to the store, and pick it up. But I'm here on a beautiful lake. I just wish I had some damn nails.
We can work tomorrow.
Got nails?
Got nails.
Yeah! Thank you, Tim.
He's such a good kid.
Oh, he is. He's such a good kid.
That's the first time he's ever said that. Ever.
Michael, Aaron, and I are gonna start setting posts. We set the first one. Here, make it plumb, Aaron.
Right there.
And then we measure over from the first one, we plumb down, we set the second one. We measure over to the third one, plumb down, set the third one. And right there is good. We're gonna set up one wall all the way through to its layout.
And then it's
And
12 foot.
12 foot outside to outside of this one is perfect. And before you set that, I'm gonna recheck it. And so it's gonna be a piece of cake. It's gonna be real easy to do. And all we just have to do is take our time, make sure it's right the first time. It'll go together just like dominoes. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I wanna check the distance.
Right there is fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, we're done.
You guys are ready? Make sure you're flush to the outside.
It's supposed to be 12 foot outside to outside.
and it is not 12 foot outside to outside.
Yeah, we're at 4 inches here. Man, me and him both messed up. He cut all these wrong. Lee, come here.
Meet the teams behind the builds and watch highlights from the show at DIYnetwork.com/Alaska Off the Grid.
This building was out of square. Bad.
Remember when we measured this to here?
Yeah, it's 12 foot.
Yeah, we measured from the inside to outside.
No, we didn't. Yep, we did. They're all off.
That one's
because
off
this one's
5.5
off, they're all
inches.
in
This
a
one's
line.
off 4 inches. That one's
It's
off 2 inches.
2.5 inches. We got one right.
I laid that one out. Thank you very much.
I had to dig up 3 posts and put them back at 12 foot outside to outside.
What I can see is perfect.
The next day, we started putting beams on the posts, started setting all of our floor joists, putting the floor on. We're way behind. So Tim brought Leif. Tim is the owner who's paying for all this, and we are so lucky to have him here. Leif. And Leif is a quality framer.
Tim is my cousin, my mother's second cousin, I believe, so we're related somewhere down the line. He called me and told me that he's nervous that this build isn't gonna get done before winter. People call me the ninja framer because I work incredibly fast. I think I can get done in 3 days, you know, what some crews take a couple weeks to do. I'm in the highest gear I have right now. I mean, I'm in top speed, giving it everything I have. Lee has already thought this thing through. He's already got it all cut out.
Dad's ahead of us all. He's laying out for 2 different floors.
I enjoy what I do. That's why I do it.
So we're just putting a puzzle together while he's handing us pieces, you know, so it's going really well. I rarely use ladders. You know, climbing up walls, you know, climbing up boards. I mean, it looks dangerous, but I have no fear being 30 feet off the ground.
This is all a new thing for him. You know, he can't go to sleep at night because we don't have night.
Down in Louisiana, we always yell at each other to hurry up, you're burning daylight, but I mean, up here, there's no sense in saying that.
He's hustling and he's doing a great job. He's a great hand. I'm glad he's here.
It went up in record time. I mean, you know, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where we framed something this fast. I'm loving building in Alaska. Adios, y'all.
All right, Aaron.
What?
Hang on to it next time. Let's
Okay.
go. We're gonna start up on the roof today, and we're gonna try and get this loft area framed in. And so today you're gonna see that whole area there closed in. The thing is, when you start getting up high and the roof part, once we get up there and we start walking that beam, that's a different type of story, because that beam's only that wide. You have to put safety above everything else, because we're too far from any kind of medical help here. Those guys fall off of up there, they'll die. If we were to call for a helicopter to come get them, by the time the helicopter got here and got them back, that's a good hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. So that's not something I want to happen. Michael is kind of afraid of heights. No, he's really afraid of heights.
I'd say it's more of a fear of falling, because normally when we're doing something, if you fall, you're done. You lose.
When we set that big beam up there, we have to use manpower. And there are times when we don't have enough manpower. Yeah, it's got to raise up.
Michael!
I want you up above. You're taller.
You afraid of heights?
Yeah. Climb that ladder. I need you up there with George. Michael, get up there. You both grab a hold of one of those, and I want that thing to be lifted and slid in there. Let me stand back and watch this.
We're lifting these up, so you're gonna have to stand like right there to put pressure underneath it to raise it up.
And I'll rip this one up. When you put that block in.
Michael, lift yours real quick.
There we go.
All the way
You can bring his down.
All right, drop it back down just a hair.
It looks flush here.
Perfect here. Perfect. Today was a good day. Nobody got hurt. Michael is not real good up there, but I give him a raise every year. He's worth it. They never say that they're afraid, but it's so funny. It's so obvious. What do you think? You're fooling me? You're scared. This is the biggest remote cabin I've ever built. It's more than a cabin. This is a house. Okay, so we're in the great room. That up there is going to be kind of like a library nook. There's a bedroom here, and then there's a bonus loft that's going to be way up there. Back in here is the kitchen area, and over there is going to be the master bedroom with a door going out onto a deck. I have never built a full basement under a structure this size. This thing is going to be epic. In the summer, when it is hot in this house, and this house will get hot because of the glass, he can open up that door to the basement and it'll be like air conditioning, and that cool air from downstairs will rise up into the house and help cool it off. We're prepping the floor so we start framing walls that's going to go in here next. So this whole thing, get it level. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to do these inside walls first.
They're gonna be heavy walls.
Okay, slide it to you. Okay, you got it. Get her up. Then start it first. Push.
Okay, good.
Good. Ready? Go. Okay.
Up, down on heavy side.
Yes! Oh.
That sucked.
Oh. It's been a long week. Most people don't work these kind of hours. We pushed them any day that we went 11 hours plus. In these kind of locations, you have to do that. Winter can come quickly here. We call it termination dust. You see it up on the mountain, that white stuff that starts coming down. And leaves are already starting to turn brown and yellow around here. So there's an obvious sign that winter may be early this year. It'll be a push. Michael, I need you to dig me out one of these beasts, okay?
Oh, I don't wanna.
I don't want to either, but it's gonna. Today, the boys are gonna help me put the big beams up. We got some beams to set, first thing. I wanna see that truss work done today. Okay, let's get this stuff up. It's gonna add a lot of character to the house so that when people see it, it's gonna really jump out at them. I'd call it curb appeal if we had a curb around here. All we have is a shoreline, so maybe we'll call it shoreline appeal. This one's ready to go then. Aaron and George, you guys can handle this, but remember this guy right here is only setting on that right there, okay?
Yeah.
Lifting it is gonna be totally with good old muscle here because there's nothing else around. Like that? Yeah. Okay, there, it's going.
It's going.
Couple of toenails will hold it. All right, I'm good. Let's go get set up for this one. I believe that big one is going to be really heavy. Let's go. Let's keep it on here. Keep it on here. All right, we're past. Let's go. Let's set it down up here. Everybody up here. Woo! I don't know if there's a hard part, but there is some scary parts. All right, let's slide it to the ladder, then we're gonna tip it up on edge. You know, you're standing on things that are nailed up there as temporary scaffolding, and you're lifting something that on your end feels like it weighs more than you wanna lift. Let's go. Ready? Up. So the hardest part is probably just getting it up in the air and setting it on those little bitty posts that are going like this up there. We're gonna take this all the way up on top. So we have room to get this up, okay?
Slide it to me like another foot. Just go to me, come on. All right, it's good. I can get it. Is it up?
No,
Are you up?
Up, now go. There you go.
Hang on, we gotta go George's way a little bit more. Let's go. Hang on, we gotta go George's way a little bit more.
It's going in. There we go.
Holy, I love that. We don't use the word can't here. Can't is not a word. Can't just means I don't want to do it. We just have to figure out a way of doing it. And I think that's the fun part. Woo! I love it. Welcome to Bochetna Lake. We're about 80, 90 air miles from Anchorage. We have got ourselves up to a point where now we can start closing this thing in. We're going to put the windows and the doors and the metal roofing, which is where I want to be. In Alaska, we have so much darkness in the winter that you really want as much light as you can get. I did take it to a new extreme, pretty much put glass everywhere.
Ready? Windows going in, and it's in. It looks good.
Those windows are always going to be trouble, and it's because they're trapezoids, and they're not equilaterally in any way.
35 and a half.
Oh, no. We got to bring this down a ½ inch.
Mess with it.
What?
Just let it set.
I need a sawzall, so I've got to go bigger by at least a ½ inch.
Now, you're gonna grab it. I'm letting go. You got it?
I hope so.
They can't keep up with me.
I'm really tired.
When I hire these young guys, I say, all you have to do is try and keep up with me. I don't expect you to. When I say that, they all go, yeah, right. You're an old man.
I need a nap.
They learn real quick. Keeping up with me isn't that easy. You can't give them a hard time. I work them hard. They need to take a nap, I let them take a nap. But then I make them work an extra hour. Hello?
Hey, look, it's George.
Is he alive?
Here.
Is he awake?
You are out.
He's awake.
Damn, it's hard to find good helpers these days. They all want to take naps in the middle of the afternoon.
Window! Hey, that held. Woo! This is super sketch, George. It fits. We're screwing it. We got him in.
They came out beautifully, so I'm very, very happy with what's going on.
I just want to get off this roof and go to bed.
Curl up next to George.
Woo!
Well, today's Monday. Tim said the plumbers will be here today. So they are, and I'm glad. So we'll see how that works out.
My goal is to get all the plumbing done today. This is the bathroom. I'm setting the toilet flange this time. We're gonna take the vent up into the joist space and then out through the roof.
They only have one bathroom to do, but in that bathroom we have a vanity, a toilet, a shower, and a laundry.
Drill across here, go up, bring the vents
All together.
all together.
They're done, and they're out of here, but boy, they left a mess. Damn plumbers. All right, drop it down. Look out, Timber. The garage door is ready for a garage door to be hung. The whole downstairs is finished and ready for insulation, so you can live in here in the wintertime. No problem at all. Oh, there's the Durock. This is the very first remote house I've ever built that's got drywall in it. Most remote jobs, we don't do drywall out here. We have to manually carry everything inside that house. We don't have stockers or a machine that'll pick it up and put it in through the window. Drywall is heavy. It's expensive to get out here. One more. Jack, take this in. Tim owns Rough Drywall, Tim Ruff. So all these guys pretty much know him.
So faltas de este lado aquí, no?
Yeah.
Most people just bring plywood and, they do finish them with wood inside, but drywall is what I do, and I just figured it was my cabinet, and it's a cool look, I think. It'll be nice. It's gonna complement the wood look inside. Have a little bit of drywall.
We're going to basically have gallons and gallons of drywall mud going into here, and if you don't have a way of drying it out, it just sits there for days.
Ready to light a fire? Do it. Smoke this place out.
Come on, burn. There you go. Let there be fire. And there was fire. And it was good. The lake has had ice on it all week, and right now we have no wind, and it's the wind that keeps the ice away. If it's icy, nobody is going to be landing on that ice, because the ice will just rip your floats apart. In Alaska, most remote jobs by now are shut down.
Lee needs to get the cabinets done, countertops, all the doors and base and trim in. He's trying to hang those beams in the vaulted area. He's got a lot on his plate. Whatever he doesn't do, I'm gonna have to do, which is gonna suck.
In order to meet our deadline, I have to install some cabinets. Anybody can assemble cabinets. They're boxes. They just go together. Are you ready to do this? Let's do it.
But where do all our spacers go?
What spacers? Look at your plans.
Our only communication with Tim is text message. I've been asking Tim for these plans for how to build the cabinets. The only plans that we do have are on my dad's little cell phone.
That's the window. That's the cabinet
Yeah,
above.
it shows all the way out
What
to
are those
here,
two? Are
though.
those 36-inch?
24 and a 24. So the ducking's gonna have to move?
No, I can't move the ducting.
I know.
It's too late. You know, at this point, we're finishing. This is not a time to find this out off of a cell phone set of plans.
To make that work, this needs to be a 27.
Put a 27 there. Take it out.
We don't have another 27, do we?
We had to switch around all the cabinets on top.
I'm liking it.
It's kind of, you know, Alaska ingenuity. We have to work with what we have and make it happen.
I'm missing half my crew. Earl and his son are goat hunting, so it's just the three of us. Okay, you ready? Aaron, let's take it up. Oh, it's heavy. Come on, let's go. Aaron, I'm standing on 8 inches here.
Yeah, I understand.
So pull me up. Right there. Lock it, lock it, lock it. That one don't lock. Take it. Oh, baby, let's walk with this heavy sorry sack of you know what. That one's done.
Hooty-hoo! We're done.
No fighting over the bedrooms, okay? Upstairs only. Lisa gets the loft.
No.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh, check it out. Well, look at this. Looks nice.
Will your mother like it?
I think so.
That's the only one I'm worried about.
Yeah.
The main room is cool to me because it's just a big open area. The ceiling has the timber frame look to it. I like the fact that the wood has that two-tone look to it, you know? You got the clear pine and then you got the stained pine and the contrast. I think that's kind of cool. The windowsills have that real log accent, you know, rustic feel to it. Those logs came from right here, didn't they?
They all came off of this property.
Did you guys give up on putting these cabinets together or what?
We got all the uppers somewhat together except for that one. It just needs finish. You should go upstairs, all the way up to upstairs.
Let's do it.
The bonus lot.
cool. I like the little window. It's cute.
It's a lot more spacious than I thought it was.
The little loft that Lee incorporated into the cabin on the very top of everything is going to be a great place for maybe the grandkids coming down the line. You guys got one of the better views up here. Look at this.
It is nice out there.
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Beautiful, yeah.
Looking forward to having some quality time out here or what?
It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
The house came out better than I expected it to be. Wow, first one to get the fish, $5.
You know, I'm always very proud of what I do. I try and build things that's out of the norm and make my clients very happy, and I seem to have done that. He's gonna bring people here, his friends, his clients, and they're gonna come up here and they're gonna go, wow, what a cool place you have here, Tim. And he's gonna say, yep, I sure do.
Yay, I caught a weed.
All right, we're out of here. Did you feel sorry for being mean to me all those times?
You mean the other way around?
No.
Yes. Then no.
This is where I want to be. This is where I was meant to be. I'm an Alaskan. All right, son. I'm glad you're here. One of these days, you might be as good as me.
Okay, good.
This is another build by Lee Raymond.